Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The sure hands, it's Green. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Green. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance. And when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking. They get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig suey.
And the Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. Takes the handoff. It's Green. Turning it on. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. You see the speed. The ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. The give to the tailback. Fighting off the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Dropping back, it's Green. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Thompson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Breaks into the open. Bulldozes his way through. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I won't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Green. Looking for space to the left. Trying to escape and get it. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reese. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Goes to the option. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not giving any kind of alley and knock him down for a loss. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll try the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
A run for the quarterback. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He wants to go deep. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Scanning the field, it's Shapen. He's got it down the middle. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Mississippi State going up tempo. Off play action. They're working that left side. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got his man downfield. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing.
A shot toward the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. The Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Green. Here comes the heat. Grab near the sticks, it's Brown. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Caught over the middle, it's Jones. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground.
Give the offensive line tons of credit on that running play. Just working really well as a unit right now. They're being physical. They're getting a lot of push. And you see guys working up into the 2nd level, getting hats on hats at linebackers and DB.
Got some room, heading to the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the option.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. dropping back. It's Shapen. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. At the 45 on his way. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so...
Unloads it downfield. Snatches it on the route. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. There have been many days for the Razorbacks where big plays from the quarterback came by running like Matt Jones, but that was a beautiful throw.
Man, I played against Matt Jones. Played him in the SEC championship game my sophomore year. We beat him 30-3, by the way. Just side note, but just dynamic player. But you're right, always ground team, ground and pound, and they got that ability to keep some balance. These teams can open up, and Arkansas can have great seasons.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. You can't let our serve get broken.
That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Shapen. Here's a heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense.
He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot against zone coverage, covered 3. And that corner, he's got the deep third of the field, so he's watching the quarterback the entire time. He sees the ball thrown. He's able to react to it and come away with the pick.
Oh, he's got a chance. Makes it past the marker. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Green. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Blake. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired.
Breaks into the open. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16. And the Razorbacks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Arkansas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Shapen. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
It's complete to the left. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Caught near the sticks. It's Blake. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. With the catch, it's Green. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Finding open areas. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense...
And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
We are just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, though.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. This time they'll go to the running game. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground. Mississippi State right back to the line. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught. It's Thompson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Bulldogs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. 1st down and more. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. Defense dropping into soft coverage. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Here comes the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. There's the pressure. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Pulls it and fires to the left. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. And the Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry up.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Pulls it in. It's Thompson. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. He'll do it himself. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He'll keep it himself. Spins away from the defender. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
To the air, it's Shapen. Makes the grab, it's Thompson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll ride his man on the option. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Michigan State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, he's got some space. The 40, at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Once he got some room, it was over.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on defense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a... There he goes! He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Razorbacks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Back to throw, it's Green. That's caught, it's Blake.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Wants to fire on second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Got it behind the line. It's Green. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get into the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Forced out of the pocket. Throws toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
They want to run this quarterback. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. That's caught. It's Thompson. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. He's at the... Slide, find his way, and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Running to Green. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw on first down. Can't hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take. So now it's second and long. Making side adjustments here. And back to the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Dropping back, it's Green. Makes the grab on the left. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a fourth down.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Buys a little extra time. He breaks the tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the score.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with his speed.
Looking downfield, it's Green. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick six. He'll have to settle for setting up his offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes a connection. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Mississippi State going up tempo.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Looking to throw again. Going for 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind.
Turning it on! Got the first down, looking for more. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on first down from the 30. Quarterback making adjustments. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Let's see what they've got on second down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Razorbacks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking for a man. It's Green. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield.
An offense has practiced this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. This drive has been sharp. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now 1st and 10 from the 42. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. The lone back's got it. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field.
punts it away.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.